You write me, booker@bookerlawfirm.com. Your question ends up on the show. Bring you to the court of my public opinion. We're not going to look at this as legal advice because I don't represent you and I may not have all of the facts that I need. However, I'm going to do the best job that I can with what I have. Without further ado, let's get it crack-a-lacking. Order in the court. What's up? It's your favorite attorney, Attorney Allie. Booker, order in the court. You already know what time it is. I bring you to the court of my public opinion. I'll let you know what's up. They wrote me and they said, what's the process for permanent injunctions for harassing or threatening to get ordered by court during the divorce process? Can you please let me know what the process for permanent injunctions for harassing or threatening to get court ordered by during the divorce process in Texas is? Whoever is requesting for injunctions, do they need to provide proof to the court? If yes, what kind of proof do you need? Will there be consequences of having permanent injunctions on your name? Will it appear in these searches during background checks for jobs? Why do you want to know? It seems as if you are the individual that needs the injunction put against them. Now, a lot of times injunctions are joint and mutual. They don't come up underneath your name. Your jobs don't know anything about them. People can always search and peruse the cases, you know, in the court's index and court files and read stuff. Anybody can. But injunctions, they're not going to follow you criminally or otherwise. And especially if they're joint and mutual. Joint and mutual injunctions, most courts start out divorce proceedings by ordering them automatically. So they're very easy to get. All you have to do is ask the court for them and they'll institute them. You can even say it out loud with your mouth at a court proceeding and a court can sua sponte. S-U-A. Next word, sponte. S-P-O-N-T. That's Latin for on its own motion, by itself, because it wants to. The court can then institute sua sponte orders or injunctions in your case that are joint and mutual. They don't have a problem telling everybody to behave. And so that is gotten so easily. I will tell you this is a problem that I have. Petty ass individuals don't work for injunctions because there are really no definitions for what threatening and harassing communication is, right? So what happens is we put the injunctions there as safe holds. But when you're telling somebody not to be threatening or harassing, yes, you can bring them back to court for violating the injunction. But then it's up in the air as to what was threatening or harassing contact. So you have to make sure that they're really threatening and harassing you. And at the end of the day, if this is an ex of yours and something is violent or you're afraid of that person for whatever reason, you can also look into getting protective orders, which are also given by the family courts. And they are protective orders that protect relationships of people from being, from coming in contact with each other because they just can't act right. That will require a lot of proof. That is something that can be seen. And so most of the time, those type of protective orders are exercised and issued when there is domestic violence. So if there's no domestic violence, threatening and harassing injunctions would be enough. They're going to be joint and mutual. It's going to say for everybody to just behave. Nobody can look it up, and you can just ask the court right away, and they'll institute those quickly if they haven't already done it and you just don't know about it. So check your case. You may already have some, and if you don't, just ask the court. They'll do them really quick. You can always look on, in this state, and in every state, the Attorney General has a website. You go on your Attorney General's website. Your Attorney General is normally going to have a pro se section where litigation materials can be found, or links to websites with litigation materials can be found for those who are representing themselves in court, for consumers, and for people dealing with very common issues. Go to the Attorney General of your state's website and look for pro se forms or websites that they list, because they'll give you links to get to all of that information. There, you should be able to find joint and mutual injunctions that are commonly used in divorce proceedings in your state. Thank you. You have a fantastic day. Court stands in a recess.
Time I made that call, I'm locked up and facing charges. done, they were right there for me.
For more information, contact the Booker Law Firm at 713-292-2225.